crowd. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Check, Mike 42. Hey, here I come.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike 42, get that quarterback at all costs. Here we go, 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll get it all the way down.
Who the fuck did he be throwing to, bro?
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Barkley, a first down and more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there.
Now, that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, TJ
What the fuck, bro?
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He dumps it off to Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019, and then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Back. Check. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott now. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hello?
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike's 42. No chance. Check. 42's the Mike. Check. 42's the Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2nd and 12.
Check, Mike 42.
Here's Prescott. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 10th carry now for Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing Jones. Buying time to his left. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Open man right side is Tony. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch that in, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? Heavy?
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Hey. Mike 35, 47. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
4th down, Prescott. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5 now. Jones. Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Barkley, a 1st down and more.
This nigga got running back apprentice on him, bro.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run.
This nigga tripping.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Barkley. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Barkley again. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Play action. Jones. The quick slide caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 4th down, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. A give to Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes him up to the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Catches
This nigga was out of bounds. You fucking crack, bro.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
This nigga zoning, bro.
Let's go. 35's the mic. Here we go, 47.
Prescott.
This nigga Dak Prescott is the shittiest cute, bro. Like, why is Dak so ass, bro? Like, why?
Forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 4. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Gun. Oh shit. Here we go, 47. 35's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Catch that. Oh my, bro. Oh my fucking god, bro.
Turn it over. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Jones.
Sorry.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
This nigga didn't fumble.
Runners taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
this is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll try again. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Barkley did not get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat.
Bro, no way, bro.
And that should do it. Picked up by Brian Poole. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles.